everybody. Welcome to another episode of Keep It Real, where we keep it real. Today, we will be reviewing Green Lantern. Lantern's light!
So, this is the chosen human.
The ring turns thought into reality. Its limits are only what you can imagine.
The sword. How human.
Green Lantern, directed by Martin Campbell. Obviously, you probably already know that it was based off of the comics. It's about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Terrell, you know a little bit more about it as far as the comics.
Yeah, the Green Lantern Corporation. That's all I know. And I know there was a black Green Lantern, and he was on Justice League.
General plotline of the movie is that character named Hal Jordan, played by Ryan Reynolds, gets the ring that gives him the power. What is it called? Like, just lanterns, light, whatever. What power?
All I know is like some type of green light that it gives like willpower or something like that.
So basically, he inherits this ring from another Green Lantern, and it's really about his it's the first human that becomes a Green Lantern, and it shows you that he's one of the best Green Lanterns of all.
Well, I got to actually watch it in 3D, so
He was the only one that saw it in 3D.
I think that really, it was my first 3D movie of the new era since, like the 80s when I watched, or 90s, whenever the last 3D thing was. It was okay, and I thought the story was a little rushed, I think, overall, and I think I agree with you guys on how it was a little, it didn't work in general. But 3D though, being 3D,
How was that?
Kind of made it. Whoa, you really felt like you were there, and especially having a six-pack before I got there, I really felt like I was a part of the movie. So
Mess up.
yeah, I think that helped a lot.
When I was going to see it, I was like they were. I was expecting the worst, but to my surprise, it wasn't that bad. It is, I think, a movie made for 3D. I just don't like 3D because CGI. It's a heavily driven CGI movie.
Looked really cartoony.
Yeah, there's definitely, CGI is not perfect by all means. I think this film is one of those comic book movies that I don't think translates really well to film because it's always going to have that cartoony feel.
I think the bright spot of the movie, which I don't think you're going to agree with me, was the villain. I think he did, maybe not the way he looked exactly. He did look like a really fucked up Mr. Potato Head.
Which villain?
The oven too long.
He's talking about the human.
Well, that thing looked like the big floating pile of
The
shit.
giant turd?
Yeah, the giant turd.
For Jason, it worked. You said it worked for you.
I did. I think it was this really pokey ass, kind of poor, down on himself kind of, scientist who was apparently brilliant, and they knew that he was brilliant, and then they brought him in, and he gets to see all this stuff and was amazed by it. So you kind of actually latched onto the character a little bit instead of Ryan Reynolds, who was just kind of this happy-go-lucky, oh, look, I'm Green Lantern now, which is cool, and I think he did a great job. He was a little funny and cute, and he wasn't so gay in this film, because I usually find him fairly gay in most films. Nothing to you gay people out there, love gay people. They're just not that way. But, I really like the villain. I really think he wasn't necessarily spooky scary, but he kind of made you feel like, it was a pretty good adversary of a guy in green tights.
I actually thought the villain was quite laughable. I mean, dude was hilarious. Like, every time he came on the screen, I just wanted to laugh. Like, he was really down on himself. He was really whiny. This dude was just hilarious, man. I mean, the guy really. I understand that how he what happened in film, how he kind of was able to be powerful, or whatever. But like, dude really didn't know what to do with the power. Like, he was kind of like, I don't know, like he was just.
I don't have nothing against the actor. I think it's the character was my main problem. Was
Man, that man ugly anyway. But anyway,
he was just too goofy looking, and like anytime he came on screen, I wanted to laugh. And I honestly thought they could have done the movie without him. In case you guys didn't know, I stay after the credits. There's something, but like back to the villain though. Yeah, I honestly thought they could have done without him. They could have just had the major villain, Parallax, be the main villain, and they didn't even need the human villain. To me, and obviously Jason would probably disagree, but at the at the other end of the spectrum, I thought Ryan Reynolds did a pretty good job of being Green Lantern. I think they did a pretty good casting for that. Speaking of casting, Blake Lively was pretty good too.
She's very lively in the film.
Very lively.
Yeah, she kept me feeling lively.
But plot-wise, Jason kind of touched on it. It did. The conclusion of it did seem kind of rushed. Like it was kind of like a steady pace, and all of a sudden it just went like boom. And I felt it was really rushed. It didn't really have like an awesome conclusion.
Yeah, but like Ryan Reynolds, I actually see him being Flash. He fits that role a lot more than playing the Green Lantern.
I see.
Flash is definitely all him. But anyway,
put
that in there.
Okay. Well, most definitely.
Ben Wilder Flash. I didn't
See, they didn't explain exactly what the yellow was. Because the yellow, actually, in the comics, the yellow is actually are the Green Lantern. That's their weakness. Anything yellow is a weakness. They didn't touch that at all.
But the green is the will of all of humanity.
Yeah, but the green, it's weird. It kind of like anything yellow, it will harm them or something like. It's weird.
It's
but
like, so if you piss on them, it's over with.
Pretty much.
And that was it. So let's show them what we gave them.
A what?
I think that's the only reason you gave it a 6. Like, I want to flip it.
All right, you got a 7 over here. Got a 6 over here. We got a
6.
Oh my God! What did you do, Travell? What did you do?
Superstars.
He just keeping it real.
But anyway, so next week we might be doing a special episode. Not any new movies. It's going to be like an old movie. Haven't decided which one. We might not. We'll do it. We'll probably do it. But there's no guarantees. But the week after that, join us for Transformers.
More than meets the eye.
Which Jason probably would not be here for. He's not too big on Transformers, but Ricky should be back, and then I think Han should be back. So that's it. Peace out and
keep it real. More than meets the eye.